everyone, we are from Group 8. Today we would like to conduct the lab practical at the fish and prawn pond. Let's go!
Hi, Assalamualaikum. The objective for this practical session is to focus on understanding the criteria for selecting and preparing a site for aquaculture with a specific emphasis on fish and giant freshwater prawn farming. So, what is the important of site selection is to ensure optimal growth condition for the species, minimizing environmental impact and improving operational efficiency and productivity.
This walkthrough is a practical activity to help students understand the environmental and site-specific factors that influence aquaculture. The focus is on evaluating key areas of concern like water source, topography, and soil, and learning how these factors impact the success of fishing and prawn farming. During the walkthrough, we test water quality using multi-parameter, pH meter, ammoniakidometer for pH, ammonia, and dissolved oxygen. Water is the most critical element in aquaculture. The quality, quantity, temperature, and salinity of the water directly affect the health and growth of fish and prawns. For example, poor water quality can cause disease or distress in aquatic organisms. Inadequate dissolved oxygen levels can harm or kill the stock. The water quality for the water testing session shows the pH value is 7.31, dissolved oxygen is 7.28, and ammonia is 5. Not only that, we also observed the source of water and we saw there is river and water rainfall as the source of water. The layout of the land is important for managing water flow, drainage, and pond construction. We observed the slope, elevation, and drainage patterns on the farm and discuss how it can contribute to the farm functionality and sustainability. The land was selected because of the gentle slope for proper water drainage and pond construction. Soil property affect water retention and pond construction. Clay soil is ideal as it prevents water leakage, while sandy soil may require additional lining. Fertile soil can also support aquatic plants and providing natural food for some species. We took the soil sample using a soil auger and Ziploc bag and brought it back to the lab to analyze it soon. We took soil sample at various pond locations to check for texture, pH, and fertility. From the observation, the accessibility of each pond area is excellent and also the pathways are easy to access because of the road. Additionally, they are also provide clear signage of every pond.
Okay, the first step in the preparation of the pond is the construction of the pond. Before starting the digging work, we need to choose a suitable location. Choose an area that has easy access to sufficient water resource. The location is not susceptible to flooding. The location of the pond should also be easily accessible for maintenance and periodic inspection. Okay, once the location has been determined, we need to determine the size and shape of the pool. Pools are usually built in rectangular shape. Next, forming a pool is a very important step. Ponds shall be formed with a depth range 0.75 meter to 1.2 meter. As for the pool tire, it is suitable for measuring around 30 until 90 cm from the height of the water in the pool. Okay, first, let's talk about the inlet system. The inlet is the pipe that bring water into the pool. The inlet needs to be installed in higher or shallow area along the edge of the pool so that water can flow smoothly into the pool. The will ensure that the water can flow evenly throughout the pool and avoid blocked area. In addition, we need to install filter or screen at the inlet to prevent dirt, leaf and unwanted organism from entering the pool, keeping the water cleaner. Next, we have an outlet system that works to remove excess water from the pool. After heavy rain or to maintain the appropriate water level, the outlet shall be installed at the lowest point or deep area of the pool so that the water can flow out easily throughout gravity. Okay, thank you.
Inlet. Lepas tu yang tu outlet.
The final step in pond preparation is soil treatment, which ensure that the soil in the pond is in good condition for aquatic life. One of the most important elements is soil pH. Soil that is too acidic can cause pond water to become dangerous for fish and plants. To stabilize the pH, kill wild fish, increase the decomposition rate of organic matter, and then fertilize the pond, we can use lime. Lime consists for several types that we usually use according to this level, namely quick lime, calcium oxide, agriculture lime, calcium carbonate, slag or hydrated lime, calcium hydroxide. Before using lime, we need to do a soil test to find out the pH level of the soil. This soil test can be done using a soil test kit. This test will give information about the acidity level of the soil and how much lime should be used. After getting the test result, we can start using chalk. Lime should be spread evenly on the bottom of the pool and be sure to use PPE. Lime is best used a few weeks before filling the pool with water. This gives the lime time to dissolve in the soil and start working. After that, we need to monitor the pH of the soil regularly to make sure it stays in a suitable range for aquatic life.
Okay, so to measure the water quality, we need to use this multi-parameter to measure the pH level, temperature, DO, and ammonia value. So, first step, we need to place this part into the fish pond, and we will wait for a moment for the meter to state the values for each elements. Okay, so this is the multi-parameter. So to test the water quality, right? So we need to put this part into the.
So let's move on to the analysis and conclusion of our study. Based on the samples collected, our findings suggest that this pond site has potential for fish and prawn farming. We assess the site's suitability by analyzing the water and soil quality during sample collection. Now let's break it down. First, we evaluated the water quality using tools like multi-parameter, pH meter, and ammonia kit. Here's what we discovered. So, the first one is the pH value was 7.31, which falls within the required range for aquaculture. Next, the dissolved oxygen, a crucial parameter, was 7.28, also within the suitable range. However, the water temperature is at negative 8.9 degrees Celsius, which is below the acceptable threshold. And lastly, ammonia levels were recorded at 5, which exceeding the optimal range. These variations, especially in temperature and ammonia, were likely due to heavy rainfall during sampling. But with stable weather, the water quality will be more favorable for farming. Now, moving on to soil analysis, we plan to assess texture, pH, and fertility. However, due to time constraints, this analysis is still pending and will be conducted in the laboratory soon. While conducting this study, we face some challenge. For example, the heavy rainfall impacted our results, particularly the water temperature and ammonia levels. And as mentioned earlier, we couldn't complete the soil analysis on site due to time limitations. And now, let's discuss what can be done to improve the site's suitability for fish and prawn farming. We recommend to have a better water management. For example, we can install systems to regulate the water temperature and ammonia levels during the adverse weather or heavy weather. Next, we can use the aeration techniques like paddle wheels to maintain dissolved oxygen levels. And lastly, develop a drainage system to prevent water lodging during heavy rains.
The second improvement or recommendations that can be done is conducting a soil treatment. By conducting detailed soil testing to determine the amendments needed to improve fertility and pH value. Next, using organic matters or fertilizers to enhance soil texture and nutrition contents will improve the soil at the site. In conclusion, the pond site shows significant promise for aquaculture, while the environmental factors like heavy rain will affect its current suitability. Completing the soil analysis and implementing these recommendations will enhance its readiness on the value. With these steps, the site can support successful fish and prawn farming operations. Thank you.
That's all for today. Yay! Bye.